What do you mean weird with people? Weird with people at work? Honestly, I don't use that like that. I'm not. I have an account, but I don't really go there. So even if you put me, what am I supposed to do there? I don't know. It's not my thing. No, I'm just here, like, I'm just talking through the broadcast, you know? If anything, if I'm doing a regular game, and if someone, you know, we're playing at the same time, at the same time.
Everyone's been laughing at you, Naughty. It's a wonderful day to have fun. They won't feel a thing, Naughty. Only pain! Better be careful. Naughty bear. Time to do what you do best, Naughty. Hello, Naughty. Is it...
Hey Brenda, how's it going? Oh, I'm alright. Had a little busy day. Now chilling. Got a couple of appointments tomorrow. Just working, living, surviving. Oh, you just woke up from a nap. Your favorite thing. Okay, that's cool. I'm too lazy to edit. I think if I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna have AI do it. You know, like, I'll give AI the link of my video, and then I'll be like, okay, make some funny, funny shorts. Something attractive for YouTube. Because with all the AI, why should we do any work? No, yeah, I understand. You know what else is kind of sad? I went to school for graphic design, and I love art. I love art history. I love all sorts of art. And not 10 years. I went to school in 2013. I think that's when I graduated. You know, Now I'm realizing how unneeded that line of work is. At least it's not as needed as it was back then. And I just wonder how people who actually went to like college are doing, you know? Like they probably paid a whole lot of money to finish that. Big up again to finish schooling for that, all sorts of art, like even web design. You don't need that anymore. You don't need to code. You have places like Base 44. You don't need to, yeah, like Base 44. Apparently, you give it a prompt on what you want an app to be, and it will make it for you, which is great because that was human made. That AI was human made, So I understand. Clearly, I'm being colorful. So stuff like that is cool. Like it's helpful. It makes your day more relaxing. You don't have to do as much work. But I also feel sad for the people that finish school for that. Right? They studied all that coding about, fonts and calligraphy, photography, videography, like all these things. And we
You're
really
a
don't need
good
that
bear,
anymore.
Naughty Bear.
So if I was editing videos, I would just get AI to do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like there's very little jobs AI cannot do. Um, like not very. I don't want to say very little. I want to say important jobs, like really important things, like infrastructure, construction, even like assembling a vehicle. Like yeah, there's gonna be rules, regulations, policies, but a human can always be um, the one that has critical thinking and can actually make a decision whether there's something that needs to be fixed, right? Just like a human created the airplane, now the airplane has autopilot, but you still need a pilot who can, go through the list, like what do you call the emergency checklist or whatever, and can act, you know? I sure know what to say. I don't know, I guess. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If it's something so simple and mundane as editing videos, it really takes a long time. And you have to find out your niche and you have to find out your style. But AI can do that for you. You can give AI the full video and be like, hey, I wanna make a short, a 10-second short of the funniest loop ever, or a 1 minute short, whatever. Why spend all that time? You could have been napping, or you could have been playing. You could have been getting more content. What I got a suggestion for was turning on supers on YouTube. I haven't even heard of it. I've never really looked into it, but apparently I need like 500 subscribers, 1,000. No, wait.
The
Yeah,
time has
500
come
subscribers and
to
like
hurt some people.
1,000 hours of public watch. Um, which maybe I can do that. I don't know. Maybe I can get into my other channel, and I could just play one of my videos, or many of my videos. Right? Could do something like that. And that way, you know, if I have anyone watching, they want to donate, then they can. You know, stuff like that. And just, you know, yeah, I have like 4 channels. Yeah, I have a business channel, a personal from when I was in high school, and a DJ, and a karaoke MC, and what else? I think I got like a random one, and do I have another? Maybe what's the fourth one? I can't remember. But yeah, I have a good amount of channels, so I can just turn on one of my vids, and just have that, you know, play in the background on my iMac or something, just to get those, what is it, thousand watch hours. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of videos. That's gonna be at least, I mean, if let's say my older videos average 5-7 hours, maybe 10. If I get one of those, they're just incredible. No, I'm not. So, I'm invested. I'm not. Yeah, maybe I can do that. Just play some of my 10-hour long videos in the background and see if that helps. But even then, I still need 500 subs, and I'm thinking, like, how do I get subs? What do you do? Like, you know. So I'm just kind of experimenting with that. Well, you already support, you're already here, you know, but it would be nice to have a larger audience, an invested audience, you know. Yeah, I have the Twitch, but I don't use it. I don't like Twitch because apparently your live videos disappear, and it's kind of whack. Whereas with YouTube, you can go live and it keeps your video for later. So, kind of bummed out with that one. You download them? Do you like, let me see, do you like go to like a third party and you save the video to that third party, like an MP4 or something? But even then, it's a lot of work. Really, it is. No, this match is horrible. I had a match with a Wraith earlier and we did so good. I don't know why this one is ass. We barely got any hooks. crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I always found it fascinating, like, when I see all these influencers, you know, and they always find something amazing to talk about and to make content. You know, whether it's food or travel or camping. I just don't know how to do it. Hiatus. It's, it's so funny. It's a funny word. Oh, I'm sorry. I would be the same. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, honestly. When that ever happens. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I understand. I would need a lot of support.
You're a good bear, naughty bear.
I'm okay, man. You don't know what I've been through either. Yeah, I do see like a lot of people are just dramatic or I don't know, like they're too much, but some of them are nice, right? There are some nice ones. I do declare. Um, um, I feel like that's what I'm gonna watch the stream through my other channel. Put those hours up there. But yeah, I feel like the calmest, most patient people are the ones that struggle so hard. And I can tell from personal experience, I've struggled, and it has taught me so much patience. I've never, even my mom says, you have never been this patient in your entire life. I'm usually very impulsive, and I react immediately, and I talk back, and I defend myself immediately, you know, whereas I have come to this point, like, for example, at work, I was being very much, how do you say, oh, that's nice. I don't even say, I don't want to say I was bullied, but it felt like bullying. And maybe to others it doesn't look like it, but it's important to know how I feel, right? Like, you can say certain things, you can act a certain way, and to a third, maybe unbiased party, it means nothing. But like to you and how you feel is very important, right? So I become so patient that if I was the OG me, I would get into a big argument. Like, I would start throwing, screaming, yelling, philosophizing, quit on the spot, you name it, I'll do it all, right? But I became so patient that I waited for my shift to end. Like, I told the manager during the shift what happened, and then I finished my shift, even though I wanted to go home so bad, but I have dignity. I was like, no, that's not me. I can do this. You know, don't let them overtake you. Don't let them see that you're overtaken by that emotion, right? So I ended up finishing the shift. I did the whole thing very angrily, you know, quietly, and then I had a conversation with the manager, and I told her what happened, and then she investigated, and just like I said, to her, she saw nothing. And you know, like, she even made the effort to translate some of the conversation, because for some reason at work it was United States of Mexico instead of United States of America, which is so messy because when I wanted to come here, this is not what I had imagined it would be like, you know? I'm not experiencing that American dream. Let me just say, not of anyone. Yeah, I feel like that's me, you know, because like mom supports me. She agrees with what I say. For example, we were all getting paid the same wage, but I have like 10 plus years of experience, and I've done so many positions, you know, and I try to have integrity and decency, you know, but then these people come in, these entry level people who have never been in hospitality before, and you're telling me I have to split my share with everyone? No. Ooh, like that. Oof, oof. Yeah, and that's why it's important to find out what is it that you love to do and do that for work. Open a business and do that for work. Like what I'm doing, I honestly like it. Right? You know, with the property management, it's such a vast industry. I can do anything, you know. I can work with short terms, long terms, commercial, you know, private, franchise, public, whatever. I don't know. There's just so many things you can do. And I love it. You don't know what share means. Good. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. And in my line of, work, I learned to earn my keep, right? And to keep my earn. But if you're telling me that I'm making tips that then I have to share, ooh, that really, it kind of ruins my experience. It ruins, how do you say, my value. Like, it's openly degrading my value, right? I hate that. Why would you do that to your staff? And then say that you're all being treated equally? No, that's not equally, because if we were being treated equally, then it would be important for you to know who, who is experienced in what. You're telling me you're gonna get a teacher to do hospitality, and a teacher will do drinks? Come on. What kind of joke is that? And then you bring me in, and you need me. Like, they hired me on the spot because they need it. So you bring me in, and you treat me like those entry-level people? What a joke. That really tickled my pickle. Instead of restructuring, I was asking them to restructure how they disperse tips, Like, Mom agrees there should be a hierarchy. Mikla, go lay down. There should be like a differentiation between employees. You can still treat them equally without paying them equally. You know that, right? Like, if there's a GM and then there's an AGM, then there's, 3 supervisors, then there's shift managers, and then there's the regular staff. Yeah, you will treat them equally. That does not mean pay them equally. You ask why? Well, because their values are different. I've been through this so many times in my mind. It's exhausting. So find what you love, do what you love, and just stick with that. Because it's your business. The only thing you have to do is just follow the laws and rules. That's it. Yeah. Different rules. Exactly. I wasn't sure where to go. Right? Imagine having... Okay, I'll tell you right now. There are companies that are successful where you have employees who can also be the business owners. So it's like having shareholders, but the shareholders actually contribute to the well-being and the performance of the business, right? So that can function if it's something like an IT company, or can't think of what else, architecture. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass, But when you have hospitality, there are roles. Like you said, there are different roles. And everyone has their own weight. Everyone has their position. Not everyone has the authority to do everything. Imagine if the busser can void your steak off the check, right? I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, just being straight, just being honest about these things. Yeah, and guess what? I tried to talk. I wasn't like, waiting for miracles to happen. I was there. I was telling them. Why don't you restructure the way, you know, like how much you collect in commission and how you disperse? Like, just do that. Like, you don't have to give everyone a raise. You don't have, and that's what I was telling him. You don't even have to pay us more than what the minimum is. Literally, all you have to do is just restructure how you receive commission and how you disperse amongst staff. If there's someone that doesn't speak English, can't even help a guest, and then there's someone who studied mixology, you're gonna pay them the same? I just, yeah, insane. Oh, he's gonna get me again. He's gonna get me again. Ah. Whoa, 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 to make that turn, it's crazy. Come on, this jet is almost done. Oof, oof, oof. Gotta make some pellets over here. Okay, I saw where the jet is. I can go back to it. But yeah, I feel like I still talk back when it's needed, when it's called for. Were you here when I was telling that story about the Airbnb guest who recommended that I Google what BDSM means? I was talking to Cloaked. I think you were here. Yeah, I do a lot. I do a lot. Just can't remember if you were here when I gave the update. Okay, cool. Did I tell you, so they left me a review, and yeah, that was a good story. They left me a review, and I could see it 14 days later. It's a whole thing. But I saw the review. Whoa, 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 whoa. So they left me a review, and they wrote, no, that thing I read you was the message. That was a private message. But the review said that she accused us of bringing a pet that we do not own, and how the stay was okay, but she won't be coming back, right? Or they won't be coming back. And that is a very clearly, like, written review
Everyone's been
in a
laughing at you,
retaliatory
Naughty.
manner, which goes against Airbnb's policies, right? And this, that volume was, yeah. So Airbnb immediately removed it because, like, everything was documented, all the hair, right? And they immediately removed that. It was a pretty short one. Honestly, I had expected a much longer one, but I knew. I just had this feeling they're gonna be acting out because of the request. And then I actually just recently washed their linen. I've had it in the bag for like how many weeks? 2 weeks, because I just didn't have a new booking. I didn't care. Yeah. Um. And hey, HP, how's it going? And I went through. I really, really looked at the linen, like the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and there's this couch cover that I have. I got this. Yeah, it's so petty, I swear. I got a love seat, like a brand new, beautiful love seat, very comfortable, and I got that one because I had a futon before that you can pull out. It's such a heavy futon. I actually disposed of it, but people would book for two people, and then they would bring like their entire family, and then four people would be in that cabin. That cabin is not meant for four, right? So I got this really nice love seat, brand new, and I got love seat covers. So like it's like just a very stretchy material. You cover the couch, and then you push into the crevices, so it kind of shows you the shape of the couch. You just push in the material, and I bought two so I can rotate, right? Every time I do a clean, I take it off, if they had a pet, of course, and then replace it with the other one. And I went through their bag of linen, and that thing was full of hair. Unless you're some sort of a orangutan or an ape or a chinchilla, or if you're a human cat or a human husky, don't tell me you didn't bring a pet. It has so much hair. Yeah. I just kind of follow the rules. That's about it. I mean, I could have acted out. Like I could have written her this, oh my god, this horrible message. I could have been really, really rude with her, but I didn't. I did everything very diplomatically and quietly, you know. Is this a trapper? What is this? It's like a trapper. Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, I think the hardest was, I guess, washing, but I have great supplies for washing hair off of materials, so I'm good on that. But the stovetop was horrible. I think it was just that. I think the stovetop was the worst, and then I had to wash the dishes too because they were so greasy. Like they tried, you know, like they tried to wash that, but it still had like dry cheese on it, and then like sticky stuff and greasy stuff. So I think the stovetop was the worst. The hair was whatever. I have a vacuum, so it's, you know, you just vacuum and steam. But why didn't you finish yours? But yeah, I kind of felt sad that was my first booking of the season, and that's how she acted. You know, remember I told you she left like half a box of pasta, half a jar of marinara, a piece of paper towel, like a set of paper towel, right? A roll of paper towel. Stressing. And then she insinuated with her message that, oh, because she left all those supplies, then she wouldn't mind, or that I wouldn't mind that they didn't put out. Like, so diabolical. Yeah, you have to be, yeah. You really think half a box of pasta and half a jar of marinara is worth my pet fee? That's diabolical. You actually think that. Oh, and I literally had once, I had someone ask if they could come and stay, and if I could remove the cleaning fee, because it's just too much, right? And how they're going to be extremely clean. I'm like, huh? You want me to just completely take off the cleaning fee? But it's not just the cleaning fee. Like, it's not just that I clean. I give you amenities. You know, the cleaning fee constitutes the toilet paper, the toiletries. It has coffee, creamers, sugar, all the spices. If there's any supplies, any food left, like, that's a part of it. You know, I do the linen, I cover the bed. If you're telling me you don't want any cleaning fees, guess what? I'm gonna take out all the towels. I'm not gonna make the bed. You're only gonna have the bed mattress, no pillows, no blanket, no duvet. You don't get anything if you're telling me you want me to remove the cleaning fee. And you know, for some people that works, because if you're the property owner, then you can do whatever. Like if you want to give someone a discount, or you really want those dates booked, right? Such good hostess. Or yeah, basically, if you're the property owner and if you make all the rules, right? Because I still follow the property owner's rules. I'm not just coming, you know, with those out of my ass, right? But if you're the property owner, yeah, you can do something like that. You can kind of be lenient and you can let it go and you can allow a few things, but I'm not it. I don't own it, so I can't just do willy-nilly whatever you ask me. Oh, hilarious. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's turn around here. But yeah, it's still fun. Like, you know, I love it. But oh my, I have to, oh shit. I have to be so patient. Yeah, exactly. Like a minimum, you know? Like my property owner says he doesn't even want it booked, you know, unless it's a certain amount. So, yeah, makes sense. And then I also had someone message me saying how they really wanna book the cabin, but they don't wanna pay all that money, and if I would be willing to give them my Venmo so they could just pay me like forward instead of paying Airbnb. And that's also against policy, so that's like kind of soliciting in a way. You can't say that. You can't ask for that, and you can't do that. I cannot do that as a host. I will be indefinitely suspended and erased off of the platform, you know. So it's a lot of risk, you know, for something like that. It's not worth it, you know. But I'll give you a tip though. So with this pet thing, right? You have to have decency and you have to have integrity. I understand that. But if you are a guest and you do not apply the pet fee, okay? And you had a pet, clearly. You know, the host finds all the hair, takes all the pictures. It's clear that 400 is the biggest mistake. Yeah, 400 is very low, especially at least in today's economy, it's very low. So if you as a guest don't apply the pet fee and the host documents it, sends in the pictures, all that, and then the host is asking you to pay for the pet fee, but you reject it, you refuse it, you're just not going to pay for it, right? But guess what? Apparently, Airbnb will still cover the pet fee even though you as a guest did not pay for it. Even if you refuse to pay for it, you're just like, no, it's not going to happen. Apparently, Airbnb will get it out of their pocket to cover the host, which is kind of nice, right? It's nice. But there's a tip for you. If you want to be sneaky. What the heck? He's looking for me? So desperate. Oh no, oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oof, 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 oof. Oof, oof. Tell me about that rental, HB. You did 400 for a bedroom? How did that go for you? What happened? Why was it the biggest mistake of your life? Because I did something similar like that. I got fucked in the ass too. Oh, you did? Whoa. Is that a violin? Going crazy. Man, we don't have any of those. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'll remove page state. Alright. I did once 400 per month too. And he ended up leaving the house without ever paying. And that was my mistake because I didn't charge him up front. I told him I'm gonna charge him like for past stay. I was being super nice because he was from my country, but that's it. Never again. I learned my lesson. No, you gotta pay ahead of time. I don't care what it is. The only time you don't have to pay ahead of time is when I'm serving you at the restaurant. You're gonna pay for it after. That's it. But nothing else. Oh man, this is horrible. This is horrible. I need a heal. And it's just one chain. Yo, come on, you can do one chain. Where's this? Here. There was this one match I did earlier I think I was doing pretty alright for the duration of the match, and then at the end I wanted to stay so I could save, you know, whoever needs saving. And and I was literally on my way to save and heal, and then I got hit right in front of the exit. And I think everyone else had died or left. I'm like, wow, that was so sad. Here I was just trying to be altruistic. Got screwed in the ass with that too. But yeah, and then there was another match where they tunneled too. Oh yeah. Partner. Sable looks like a Russian. Well, I can't see the full name, Partner. But Sable's name is Partner. Partner something something. You kind of read Cyrillic. Not all of it, just some of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Oh, shite. Both of them. Oi. Fucking trap is there. Shit, can I hide? Should I hide? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, he looked. He was looking. He was looking. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why is he so far? I might get into a trap. Oh, I am so screwed. We are all screwed. Oh man, the Oni is here. Oh man. Oh, come on. Shit. Oh, lucky bastard.
Oh, there you are, naughty.
What do you mean, bro got a crow? What is that? Explain it to me like I'm 5 and female. They're half silly. That singer. Oh. Brian Nathan. It's interesting. Brian Nathan. No. Really? Okay. White Polar landing. United Airlines plane landing at Newark Airport made contact with a light pole on Sunday, sparking concerns over flight safety once again. Officials said they are launching an investigation. Despite making contact with the pole, Flight 169 landed safely. What? What are you... Oh, probably the wing. No injuries were reported. Maintenance team evaluating whether there were any damage to the air. Of course there was. Hundreds of Delta flights inexplicably canceled due to crew restrictions after Spirit Airlines collapses. United Flight declares emergency after wild passenger attacks flight attendant trying to enter cockpit. Satellites post social media. The aircraft hitting the pole located next to a busy highway. So 3 hours left. Always let one die for Hatch. Waddle.
The time has come to hurt some people. It's a wonderful day to have fun.
Ugh.
Yeah!